Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today wanted to show you how to create this super easy smoky eye that is very wearable, that you could actually wear during the daytime or amp it up for the nighttime. So I'm going to start with my all-time favorite Rejuveniqe oil, which is going to give my skin the boost of hydration and prep my skin for the makeup application. I absolutely love it. I actually run it through my hair too, because I use it on my hair, on my scalp, on everywhere. So next goes the YSL Beauty All Hours primer. This is one of my favorites, really hydrating, really nice. And then I'm just going to spray my skin with a little bit of Fix Plus from MAC, just to kind of prep the skin, just let it dry a little bit before I go in with my foundation. I'm going to use the Dior Forever foundation. I really like that foundation, and I'm going to use the Zoeva stippling brush to apply it first and blend it out a little bit with the skin. I really like how soft this brush is and makes the foundation application so super easy and so seamless and so soft. And just super easy. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and buff it into my skin until I can no longer see it, and then I'm going to just go over with the beauty blender. If you're not sure what beauty blender is, it is an amazing sponge that will actually get rid of the excess product. Then to hide my under eye circles, sorry guys, mom life, I have 3 kids, I'm going with the Ben Nye cream just to eliminate the dark circles under my eyes, and I'm going to counteract that darkness with a little bit of orange because my circles get pretty dark, unfortunately. Then I'm going to go in with MAC concealer and just kind of try and hide everything. So see that orange really counteracts the blue and the purple really nice, so it's going to just get it out super nicely. And then I'm just going to highlight a little bit. See, I'm not using too harsh of a highlighter, too light. I just go in like a little bit lighter than my skin tone, maybe a couple tones lighter. And I'm just doing what it's called a reverse contouring kind of thing, that I'm actually not going to contour as much. I'm just going to apply more highlighter. And then I have a couple spots, yeah, hormones and mom life, and maybe some candy that I ate. Yeah, I have a couple spots that I'm just going to conceal as well, just a little bit. And I'm going to go in with my beauty blender again and just really blend everything out, so there are no nothing left on my skin. And yeah, as you can see, just all blends in super easily with the beauty blender. I just absolutely love this tool. I think it's a must-have. After that, just add a little bit more concealer, and sometimes I like to just work it in with my fingers. I just find that the warmth from the fingers just makes it apply smoother and stay longer. So after that, I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Finish line Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder. I have been loving this powder lately. It is absolutely amazing. It's pretty hydrating. It smells very lightly like coconut. I really like it. So I'm going to go in with a smaller brush first, and then with a bigger brush a little bit to just kind of blend everything in. And then I'm just, for my contour, I'm not going to do a really harsh contour this time because I kind of created that shadow a little bit with applying the highlighter. So I'm just going to go in with the MAC Skin Finish powder just to add a little bit of, you know, that sun-kissed glow, and a little bit of a bronzer. Next, the eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills dipbrow pomade, and I'm going to also use the Gimme Brow by Benefit Cosmetics brow gel. I'm working with the brow gel first to kind of define those hairs, and gonna give the eyebrows a shape, and then I'm going to go in with Anastasia dipbrow pomade just to fill in those sparse spots a little bit. I have been using this amazing Eye Wonder Lash and Brow Enhancing Serum, so I really have pretty thick eyebrows. I don't need to go in and fill in my eyebrows too much, and I honestly just like pretty natural brow look. I don't like them to be too harsh and too sharp. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that MAC concealer and highlight a little bit. And again, I'm not using too light of a shade. I don't like too much contrast on my face, especially for this look. It's not going to be too dramatic. And then Paint Pot by MAC is my all-time favorite eyeshadow base. I use it. This one is in shade Painterly. I have been using this forever, and I have quite a few of those in my kit as well. So now the star of the show, the Gingerbread Spice eyeshadow palette by Too Faced. It's my new addition to my collection, so I'm super happy to create this look for you guys. So I'm going to go in with the lighter shade, and I am kind of just creating that V shape, the outer V shape, and just blending everything in. I like my look super blended in. I like them to be seamless, so I'm just going to go ahead with a clean brush and blend everything in. And what I like to do, I like to create that that dimension by layering up the colors. So first I'm starting with the lighter color, then I'm going with a little bit of a darker color, and then darker, and then darker, and then darker. And you can create the depth as much as you want, so you can leave it as it is and just make it a really nice daytime look by just adding lighter colors in the V, in the outer V. But if you like your smoky eye to be a bit more dramatic, you can go in and definitely layer some dark colors on top of that as well. So I'm just blending everything in. See how I'm going with the darker shade, so that's now shade number 3 now. That's a little bit darker than the previous two. I started with the lightest one, then I'm going in with the darker and darker. I really like that brush that has a little bit of an kind of pointed bristles, so they go in really nicely into the crease. See, I'm just going ahead with that fluffier brush and kind of just blend everything in so that there are no harsh corners, there are no harsh lines. I don't like to see harsh lines in my makeup at all. Then I'm going with this little precision brush with one of the lightest colors, just to go into my inner corner of the eye, just to make it a little bit brighter. It kind of opens up the eyes more, and it just makes your eyes more awake. Then I decided to add a little bit of the lightest color in the palette on top, and it's a little bit of a sparkly color too, just because you know, it's the season for sparkle, so why not amp it up a little bit. Next I'm going to use that lighter shade and the bigger brush just to layer everything on top of my lid, and it's a little bit of a shimmery shade. I really like it. It is kind of mixed between pinkish beige and gold, and it's super pretty. It creates that dimension. Then I'm going in with a little bit darker shade. I just use the other side of the same brush, and I blend everything in. As you can see, again, no harsh lines. I don't like my makeup to look sloppy, so I have to make sure that everything blends in smooth and nicely as we go. Blending is my cardio, I can say. Yeah, it's for sure, it's something that I like doing. So then I'm going with a little bit of a darker shade. I'm using the same brush and kind of packing that darker burgundy color. It's kind of purplish burgundy into the outer V again, because I am creating a smoky eye, but it's going to be a very slight and very wearable smoky eye. Nothing too crazy, nothing too dramatic. Just packing it in. And then the same pointed brush, I'm going to make it a little bit deeper. So I'm going in with a dark purple shade in there just to get more dimension and more depth in that color. And again, blending, blending, blending. There's never enough blending, so it's always the key to creating a nice eye look is blending it out really nicely. Then I'm going in and basically pretty much I'm going to repeat all steps under my eyes. So I'm going in with that lighter shade again under my eyes and kind of lighter shade. And then I'm going in with a little bit of darker shade and kind of go over all the steps. Every single shade that I did on the upper lid, I'm going to go under my eye and kind of connect everything. So this way it's going to just be seamless and smooth and very soft transition. I don't like harsh transitions at all. So I'm going in with a darker shade now, a little bit darker, and I'm going to list all the products that I've used in the description bar below. So you may go back and watch again and see which products I used and which shades I used for that as well. So I'm going with a lighter shade and kind of connect everything. So see, you can hardly see any harsh lines in the eye makeup that I create, and that's the way I like it. I just like it very soft and glamorous and not harsh, at least for this look. So I'm going in with that same brush that I did under eyes and the dark purple color. I'm just going to line my lash line. I'm not going to use any eyeliner for this look because I want it to be soft and I want it to be just kind of nice and soft and pretty with no harsh lines. So I don't want to use any eyeliner for this look. I think if you use just a darker eyeshadow shade along your lash line, it looks just as fine, unless you're going for a really defined cat eye or something like that. So just again, checking everything, just making sure that it's all blended in and that I like it. Now I'm going in with the mascara, the new Benefit mascara, Bad Girl mascara. Just layering it up, making sure I'm starting at the very bottom of the lashes, just going in very close to the lash line. I'm not going to apply any falsies for this look, and as you will notice, I'm not a huge fan of falsies on myself. I put them on my clients all the time, but for myself, I just never have enough time, and I honestly just don't want to get addicted to the false eyelashes look because they look amazing. But like having 3 kids, having a busy life, I just don't think I could manage and put them on every single day on myself. So I just like to apply maybe a couple layers of mascara instead. But this is just me. I put falsies on my clients like almost every single day. That's just me. I like it all natural. The key, if you want to use 2 layers of mascara, the key is to let the first layer dry. It's almost like when you're applying paint. Let them dry and then you can apply. So this, I'm going in with the MAC concealer pencil. Actually, it's supposed to be a concealer pencil, but I really like to use it in my lower lash line. Why I'm lining my lower lash line is just to make the eyes more awake and more open. I normally use the nude shade for myself, but if I'm extremely tired, if my eyes are red, if I haven't had a good sleep, I will use the white one. It just really brightens everything up. And I used my MAC bronzer and MAC Lightscapade highlighter, which is one of my all-time favorite highlighters, just because it's very, very subtle. I would say it's my favorite highlighter for the photo shoots as well. I have it in my kit as well. It just creates this really nice but soft and subtle highlight. No glitter. It's just it's very appropriate for daytime, and even if you're going to work. If you don't want to be too overly shiny. Then I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Cosmetic Rust Fund lipstick. It's this beautiful metallic color, and it is a liquid lipstick, but it is very easy to apply, and it's just a pretty rusty kind of shade. It's something in between peachy and pinky, and I really like it, especially for the daytime look. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to finish my makeup off with some Fix Plus again, and then I changed my mind. I decided to add some Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss, and it is a sparkly one because, let's be realistic, everybody needs some sparkle, and I love some sparkle to add to my look. So this is it. This is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll be able to answer them. Stay tuned for more looks, and thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.